The wife who learned to see differently. One evening, a husband and wife had a bitter argument. The quarrel, though small at first, had grown into sharp words and wounded hearts. Dinner was served in silence. The husband ate quietly with the children, then went to bed, weary and upset. But the wife could not sleep. Her heart burned with anger, and her mind was restless. "I cannot live with this man any longer," she thought. With tears stinging her eyes, she stepped out of the house into the cool night air, determined to leave everything behind. As she wandered through the dimly lit lanes of her neighborhood, the world around her seemed unusually alive. From one modest home she heard the faint sound of a woman's voice praying earnestly. "Oh God, please give me just one piece of bread for my child. He has not eaten since morning." The wife stopped in her tracks. Her anger paused for a moment, but she walked on. From another house, she heard another prayer. "Lord, keep my son safe, protect him from every hardship he faces outside these doors." The wife's heart softened slightly. She thought of her own children, safe and asleep under their father's care. A few steps farther, a man's worried voice reached her ears. "Tomorrow, go to the landlord. Fold your hands if you must and beg him for a few more days. Maybe then he'll stop troubling us about the rent." The wife sighed. In her own home, though arguments existed, at least there was no landlord at their door demanding money. Soon she came near another home where an elderly grandmother spoke weakly. "Son, it has been many days since you brought me my medicine." The grandson, chewing on a piece of dry bread, replied in frustration. "Grandma, even the shopkeeper refuses to give medicine on credit now. I have no money to buy it." The wife's heart ached as she thought of her own mother, who always had her medicine in time because her husband made sure of it. As she continued walking, another scene unfolded before her ears. A tired mother whispered to her hungry children, "Sleep, my little ones. Your father will bring food when he returns. When he comes, I promise I will wake you." The children whimpered softly and tried to sleep with empty stomachs. The wife's steps grew heavy. Suddenly her own troubles felt small compared to the weight others were carrying. Her husband, though imperfect, had always ensured there was food on their table, medicine when needed, and a roof overhead. She stopped, closed her eyes, and let her anger melt into gratitude. Then she turned back, walking swiftly toward her own home. Quietly, she slipped inside, looked at her sleeping children, and finally rested beside her husband. That night she realized something profound. Even those who seem happy and content have silent struggles we cannot see. And sometimes, what we think is unbearable is far lighter than the burdens others carry. Moral of the story: life is never free of difficulties, but gratitude turns our gaze from what is missing to what we already have. Before walking away from the people we love, we must remember, behind every closed door lies a story of hidden struggles, and compared to many, we are already blessed. If you like my story, please like, comment, and subscribe.